Shabbat Shalom and greetings to you all. Well, just another couple of days and we'll be at the first day of the seventh month, an unnamed holiday in the Torah, almost like it was kept as a marker for what became Rosh Hashanah, head of the year. Now, it's strange that we measure the calendar from the seventh month, but that's another story. But before we gather to celebrate the beginning of the days of awe and the beginning of the year, we all come together as a community, a like-minded, like-souled unification of spirit, the collective consciousness of seekers coming together in a showing of faith, of love, a community, a chavura, fellowship, expressing our nature of kindness, compassion, thoughts, feelings, hopes, dreams, and wishes that unites us all, my friends, in this community house of spirit, Beth Ruach. So once again, please do go ahead and invite everybody you know, physically, psychically, emotionally, spiritually, to gather and share. From Psalm 133, the Hine Matov, come together. Hine Matov. Shevet Achi Gam Yah. Hine Matov. Shevet Achi Gam Yah. How good, how pleasant it is for brothers and sisters together. Community. 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 Together. And as a community, my friends, let us all spread love, goodwill, and fellowship to the entire world. You know, God knows it can use it, especially now. It's such a special time of the year. And do not forget to give thanks for the things that we have as we ritualize and light our candles. We share a cup of wine, a piece of bread, which represents the tools of life and sustenance and the fellowship that we observe daily, but especially every week in our Sabbath remembrance and observation. Remember, friends, this is your setting aside just a little bit of your sacred time in your sacred space to talk to whoever, whatever it is you happen to believe in. It's a part of your kavanah, your intention, your personal goodwill. And let's send some of that goodwill out to the universe. Let's invoke healing and renewal for everybody you know, and for the souls and spirits of everybody you know and or knew. So think of whoever that needs healing and renewal and love or just goodwill. Focus on them. Call their names. It's not just for people, my friends. It's for our pets. It's for the earth. It's the healing of the world, the tikkun olam that is part of our spiritual genetic makeup. For our good friend Bob. For Ben. For Desmo and Sherry, who sometimes forget she is rewarded, not punished. For Walter. For Alicia. Of course, for the bee. And make sure that you include yourself for healing, my friends. You need renewal too. We all do. It is the kindness, healing, wishes, goodwill, and love that we all send out that circles the world, finding those in need. And it does find those in need. So thank you, each of you, for all you do, for all you care, because the world is a world of spirit. And spirit, my friends, never dies. Avoteinu, Makor HaBracha, Limotenu, may the source of strength bless the ones before us. Help us find courage. Make our lives a blessing. The renewal of body. The renewal of spirit. And I say, Amen. Misha Barak, let us all have our spirits renewed, my friends. This is the great prayer for healing, which we call upon God to heal as he has healed before. Misha Barak, may he who blessed. And in these final days of the month of healing, let's all heal before we face the judgment we ascribe to the heavenly court, which is really the judgment of self. Now, this is an odd week. We have a very short parsha to review. We're near the end of the Torah, but because the Torah is circular, we're also near the beginning, the head of, so to speak. So I was a little bit torn as to whether to simply combine this week's reading with Rosh Hashanah presentation or do it separately, and I decided to talk about the parsha and a little bit about the days of awe starting Sunday night. But we're going to do a separate presentation for Rosh Hashanah, so you can have a service to see before or instead of going to find one for those who are not coming to mine. Now, we all know there's not a more popular day to go to shul than Rosh Hashanah, other than maybe Yom Kippur, the second half of the high holidays. So let's talk a little bit about what you want to think about, but more importantly, maybe what you don't. Well, we say Happy New Year, and immediately we worry about judgment. It's kind of tough putting those two things together. And we're going to talk about that. Now, we don't want to go to a service where we're told it is Judgment Day for us or for the world. And what kind of Happy New Year is that? So maybe, just maybe, our rabbis could talk about the good instead of just the bad. We're not so bad, and the world is actually not so bad. We are kinder and more generous during the holidays, kind of like at Christmas. So maybe we can focus on how we can just be a little bit better. Now, we know we're not perfect. And we do not follow the religious laws more than we really want to. At least most of us don't. So wouldn't it be nice to know we are not being judged on those things either? We should be encouraged to follow the laws as best we can. Remember, it is our intention that determines so much. And we can learn enough about the things that appeal to us. So when we observe, it is with integrity and truth and honor and desire and all the other parts of intention that make it so that we understand what we're doing and the why, and it becomes then a part of who we are. Now, friends, as you get closer to the days of awe and then find yourself in them, don't look at them as a negative. Rosh Hashanah to Yom Kippur, remember, everything still comes down to this: what's hateful to you, do not do to your neighbor. Or, like I say, treat people the way you want to be treated. You will go far in life if you remember that. So what you really want to do is remember to be nice. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? You know, we are all neighbors. Now, who didn't love Mr. Rogers? I bet he would have been an awesome dad. Well, this week, we're going to read Nitzavim, standing. Now, it's usually read with next week's Parsha, Vayalech, but not this year. And it's interesting. Now, do not forget, we're still listening to Moses' farewell address. And we learned from Moses who the covenant was with, and we learned something quite amazing about God's actions. Deuteronomy 29:13. I'm not making this covenant and this oath with you alone, but with the one who is here standing with us today in front of the Lord our God, and with the one who isn't here with us today. So that's everybody who ever was and everyone who ever will be. And that's what our sages have always said. The 600,000 at Sinai contain the souls of all of us, my friends. And Moses talks about the different realms of creation now. And we're told, Deuteronomy 29:28, the hidden things belong to the Lord our God, and the revealed things belong to us and to our children forever, to do all the words of this instruction. Well, Moses tells the people that there are things that are solely in the divine realm, hidden from humans. There is a divine realm, my friends. We cannot know everything. We're not supposed to know everything. Human task is here in this world. It is to live a certain kind of life, living a decent life, being a decent person. These are the things in this realm. The commandments are not unknowable. They do not reside in a distant realm, and they don't require any kind of intermediary. They're already made known for us, and they are within a human's ability to do, every single one of them. And you can keep them simple, and the goal is to keep them simple. And isn't that so much of what Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur are really all about how we treat ourselves, others, our friends, our families, our world. It's about how we want to be and how we want to be remembered, right? And these are the things that you want to think about during, these days of awe. Didn't I try to love you? Didn't I try to care? Didn't I sleep? Didn't I weep beside you? With the rain blowing in your hair, I'll remember you. At the end the trail. I had so much left to do. I had so little time to fail. There's some people that you don't forget. Even if you only meet them a time or two. You know what? And there are people that we've always met that one time or two. When the roses fade and I'm in the shade, I'll remember you. And friends, how are we remembered? How do we make sure that we're remembered? Well, Deuteronomy 36, and the Lord your God shall circumcise your heart and the heart of your seed, to love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your being, for your life's sake. Open your hearts. Look at Scrooge and the Grinch. The circumcision of their hearts opened them to kindness, generosity, decency, humanity. And Moses has done something for the people to make things even easier. Deuteronomy 30:14. See, I've set before you today life and good and death and evil. A powerful notion of the urgency of moral choice that continues to resonate to this day. Life is associated with good and death is associated with evil. Now, next week, in the week of trying to be inscribed in the book of life, which are you going to choose? We'll choose as the Torah ends. I call to witness for you today the heaven and the earth. Life and death I set before you, the blessing and the curse, and you shall choose life so that you may live, you and your seed. These eternal witnesses will again be invoked at the beginning of the Song of Moses that we're going to hear. Friends, the focus at the conclusion of the Torah returns us to the Torah's opening. It's this circle I talk about, the loss of the tree of life. Humans lose access to the tree of life as the price of having gained access to the tree of knowledge of good and bad. Now the people are told, I put in front of you life and good, blessing and curse. Using the knowledge of good and bad and choosing to do good is the path back to life. Now, maybe not necessarily eternal life, but meaningful life, fulfilling life, decent life. Now, the grand exhortation of this whole speech evokes the prospect of Israel's return to God, our return to God, exhorting us to all continue and choose life and good instead of death and evil, and reminding us that the divine world is intimately accessible. Yes, the world is sacred. So is everything in it. Express your gratitude, light a candle, make a wish. Celebrate your life and the life of and the lives of those that you love, my friends. Share your feelings with them. Live free, be free, honor your freedom. Be well, be happy, and be blessed, and share and honor the light, and all who live in the light and continue to shine. And continue to send everybody you know goodwill and love. Pray for peace and freedom for everyone, and end to terror and hatred. Remember, we are a community, my friends. We learn together. We celebrate each other. We love each other. We share this ride together, men and women equally. So let's send out love, not fear. Send out peace, harmony, goodwill, and healing to all who need it. And please do learn to forgive. Learn to love, including and maybe especially yourself. Open your hearts and honor the relationships of your life. Tell those you love that you love them. Take advantage of the time you have. Enjoy the journey. We take the twists and turns and the patterns that weave through the fabric of our lives in our effort to grow, to learn, to be, to love. So please do, above all, love. Now bless you all. Have a great week. A week of love and light, a week of peace, a week of miracles. Examine your intentions and use them to imprint your will on the universe. Remember, we set in motion everything that happens in our lives. It is our intention, our Kavanaugh, our cause, our effect. Everything is linked. As I've said, you always have time to forgive and to be forgiven. You have the knowledge of what's good and bad. So acknowledge what you've done wrong to yourself, to God, and to any person you've wronged, and ask for forgiveness. Do so with sincerity, accountability, and vulnerability. Mean it before we have to do it in the next 10 days. Now forgive those who've hurt you as you learn to be forgiving and to be compassionate. Because the secret of forgiveness, compassion, and peace, my friends, is in acceptance. Can you accept yourself, other people in the world just as they are? Can you accept life as it is without trying to control it? If you do, you can experience the peace that acceptance brings. So do not stop your journey. Do not stop moving towards your promised land, your home. Keep on dreaming, keep on being, keep sharing, keep shining, keep teaching. Keep spreading joy and goodwill. Do not follow fear. Follow love. It's always there in front of you. And remember to have faith, my friends, and unwavering adherence to principle. Just as I have faith in the principle of love and of all of you. Act with purity of heart and mind. Despise none, defraud none, hate none. Cherish all. Honor every child of God, every creature of the earth. May all people know peace in this year, and may you nurture kindness and love everywhere you go. Work to be present in the body. Expand the heart, quiet the mind, because the deepest source of real power lies in consciousness and the ability to be mindful, to be aware, to be present in all life circumstances. So make the most of your time in this life. Continue to touch and transform the lives around you. You're never alone. You're forever blessed, and you have the ability to bring blessings to everybody you meet. Health, love, renewal to everybody you come across. We're all energy. Energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be transformed. Friends, your words are your power to transform, to love, to bless. So be generous with them. Bless others, bless yourself. Love with the heart. We're all part of a greater whole. Embrace love, not fear. Forgiveness, not anger. Be there for someone, because someone will always be there for you whether you know it or not. Continue to explore faith and belief. And do not accept shame as a natural state. Whatever you feel others have felt, whatever you've experienced, others have too. We share together, we learn together, we learn not to judge, and we help each other as much as we can, because we are each of us trying to find love and acceptance and support. We all have or could have that special someone in our lives, so find them and tell them what they mean. And remember, you're never alone on your journey to your promised land. Watch your words, because they can hurt you, they can heal you, they imprison you, and they free you. And think about how you want to be remembered, and how you love, and how you were also loved. Come a little bit closer. Hear what I have to say. Just like children sleep, we could dream this night away. But there's a full moon rising. Let's go dancing in the light. We know where the music's playing. Let's go out and feel the night. Because I'm still in love with you. I want to see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon. That's a little early for the full moon. The harvest moon's coming up. But that was for Bob and Cindy and all of you. Go dance. Go celebrate. Be happy. Be healthy. Be helpful. Be kind. Be loving. Keep celebrating being free to be you, my friends. Have a great week. Join us for Rosh Hashanah show, where you will learn all you need to know to celebrate the new you and to ensure you are inscribed in the book of life. Remember, I am thinking of you at this special time of the year. Ketiva v'chatim atova. May you be inscribed and sealed for a good year. And I know that you all are. Shabbat shalom and blessings to you all. Take care.